Let's talk about intersectionality and why it's so important when we talk about neurodivergence. Intersectionality is basically a framework that helps us understand how different parts of who we are, like race, gender, class, sexuality, disability, or language, all interact. It shows us that no one is just marginalized because of one thing. We experience the world through the mix of all our identities, and that mix shapes how we're treated, seen, and supported. Now, from a neurodivergent perspective, intersectionality is absolutely essential to understand because most neurodivergent people don't just have one diagnosis. We often carry multiple, like ADHD and autism, dyslexia and anxiety. They are layered with other lived experiences too. Neurodivergence doesn't exist in a vacuum. How it's perceived, accommodated, and dismissed depend on everything else about us: our race, gender, trauma history, socioeconomic status, and even the language we speak. For example, a white middle-class man with ADHD may be called driven, creative, but a woman of color with the same traits might be called emotional, unreliable. That's intersectionality in action, and it's why we can't talk about inclusion without looking at the full picture. There's a great tool called the Wheel of Privilege, and you can Google and find it. It helps you visualize which parts of your identity sits closer to power and which sits further away. It's not about guilt, it's about awareness. Because once you can see your position on the wheel, you can understand how privilege and oppression show up for you in your life and workspace. So here's a question for you. If you looked honestly at your own position on the wheel, where would you sit? And how does that shape the way you show up for others who sit further away from the center? Reflect on that because awareness is the first step to real change.